They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
It was good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Now a shot downfield on the opening play is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Green 80. 14.
On first down, Wilson. Snead's got it.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quan Alexander in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Now, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. And a quick look now at the offense. For the 49ers.
And everyone always tells me the fullback is leaving the game, and then I say, hold it a second. What about Kyle Juszczyk? 2-time Pro Bowler, maybe the best all-around fullback in the game for his ability to block, catch, and occasionally run the football inside.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quan Alexander in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now Mostert. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Carson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Willie Snead, 79 yards. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second down now, Pollard. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
What you got? Huh? What you
An
got?
entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. They'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He'll drop to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Shake down. Yeah.
2nd and 5. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot him Hill, baby.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson, blitz coming, and down he goes. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Myers able to knock it through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they're still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. You know, normally he's probably pretty happy with his performance at this point. He's played pretty well. Bottom line, they're down on the scoreboard, so I'm guessing he's not that happy.
No, the fantasy owners who have him for this week, oh, they're happy with what's going on. But for him leading a team, trying to win a ball game, I agree with you. Not happy at all. Trying to figure out how to up his game and inspire his teammates to do the same.
That's a true leader. Open man is Samuel, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Check line 54. Line 54. And we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just... You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check. Check out route.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 32-yard line. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, Thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Right back to him on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Pollard. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tony Pollard with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. That time a 6-play drive, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. after the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll... See what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
He's almost closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Quan Alexander in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Focus, defense, focus.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here. Check 3, check 3. Who's your bucket? Check 31, check 31. 25, check 25, check 25.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
This one taken from the 7. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Wilson. To throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now it's Wilson. Snead's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To throw is Wilson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This will be fielded at the 6. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And Owen coughed it up, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 12. A little under 1:50 remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Quan Alexander in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To try again after the sack. Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, Wilson. Caught by Snead over the middle.
Here we go.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Throwing again here, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for San Francisco, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to rebound next week.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go,